All right. I'm gonna be the first one to say it. This was the first time I cried at someone's eviction. I don't know why. It's something about Riley, bro. It's just so charismatic. Cause I went from not liking him, cause he gave me, I don't know. He gave me vibes that were not, you know, he kind of gave me creep vibes, but then he started becoming, more. He became more and more better, and then when I got to know him, I was like, oh shit, he's actually one of my favorites. He started becoming my favorite after Keanu's outburst, because Keanu used to be my favorite. Still kinda is, but like I refuse to have my favorite people go home, because it always happens like that. I mean, it didn't happen last year because Mackenzie was my favorite last year. But it happens almost every single year. I say somebody's my favorite, and then they go home early on in the game. And it happens like that every year. So when I saw that Keanu was the house target for a good while, I was like, oh hell no, we're not doing this year. Switching my favorite to Riley, because Riley seemed like he was on a good track to surviving very long. Then of course it happens, he gets evicted, and I'm gonna talk my shit. Because this was the most bullshit that Big Brother's ever been. And it's not even because he's my favorite. It's happened to every single season. Alright, so let's get into this. Don't you find it funny that everybody was fine with Morgan? Rachel Riley, the person that everybody bends over backwards for, the person that everybody gets manipulated by, all of a sudden has a change of heart with Morgan. All of a sudden, Morgan, who was the number one on Rachel's hit list, all of a sudden becomes buddy-buddy with everybody, and everybody that ever wanted to go after her all of a sudden loves her. And then somehow Mickey, who's only ever won one challenge from what I remember, and it's not even an HOH. I forgot. She didn't even win an HOH. She won a pretty easy challenge to win, or to get an award for. Somehow she wins against two people who, I believe, if I remember, have won challenges before. All of a sudden, Mickey is the best at everything she does when she's the target and on the block. When it was surefire that if she was next to either one of the people that are on the block, somehow, some way, she becomes the best of the best. Are you joking? I'm sorry, bro, but I'm starting to believe the people who say that Big Brother's rigged. Because how does that work? It happens every year. And every week of this week, we have a set target. All of a sudden, that target is safe in some miraculous way. Whether or not it's like, oh, we're going to save you. Because like, oh, you're my target, but we're going to save you because. Just because. It happens all the fucking time. One of the worst examples of this happening was Angela from last year. We all knew that Angela last year was the fucking main target and nobody fucking liked her, yet somehow she made it to week 10. How does that work? When did we go from having a target who we are getting out that week? We are officially getting that person out. When the HOH has a target, they get out. To almost every time we have a target, it somehow happens to where they're able to get off the block and be fine. Let me guess how this is going to go. Mickey's going to somehow reconcile with Rachel and Ashley, despite Mickey manipulating stuff and cherry picking and planting seeds into people's mind that Ashley's a bad person. They're going to somehow reconcile, and there's going to be a final 3, and Mickey, Ashley, and Rachel are going to make it to the final 2. Or final 3, sorry. Tell me how that works. Tell me. I swear to God, dude. Because I know people aren't going to go after Rachel next week. But they better. Somebody has to target Rachel. I don't want any of this Catherine going after Lauren bullshit. I don't want any of that shit. Don't play with me like that. Don't play that shit. Rachel made the choice to put Riley up. There was a whole select cast you could have put up there. You could have put up Ava. You could have put up fucking... Of course, she's not going to put up Will. But, But Rachel chose to put Riley up. So, don't play this bullshit like, oh, Lauren has to get out because she's indirectly killed Riley's game. No. Don't play that shit. Rachel's the one who got Riley out. I don't want to hear no shit about, oh, we have to target this person because this person got Riley out. No. Rachel should be the target. If she's not, Big Brother's playing favorites. I'm sorry. It literally happened the first week. I shouldn't even have hope that somebody targets Riley. You know what? I shouldn't even have hope that Rachel doesn't win this season. I shouldn't even have hope because I already know that she's going to win this season. Because literally the first fucking week of the season, Jimmy was going to target Rachel. And then look what miraculously happened. Somehow Jimmy is like, you know what? Actually, I'm going to use that to my advantage. Are you dumb? Are we actually dumb? Are you legitimately brain dead? How does that happen? That has happened every single time. I cannot believe. I literally, legitimately cannot even. I can't even believe Jimmy. I can't believe that he's a Big Brother fan. A Big Brother super fan. You want to know why? Because that's what happened to everybody. It happened to Paul on his return season. With Cody, everybody was like, oh, we're going to use Paul's knowledge to my advantage. Oh, Paul is a BB legend, so we're going to use that to our advantage. Look what happened. He got final 3. I'm just saying. They're going to try to use the same logic with Rachel. Rachel's going to win, and everybody's going to be like, Pikachu face? Surprise Pikachu face? Don't play this shit. Get Rachel out while you still can. I love Rachel. Okay? I like Rachel. She's a good player. I like that she brings chaos to the game. I always love when they bring chaos to Big Brother. But we have to recognize she's dangerous. Another thing that I don't like, that I actually don't like about Rachel, is that she's holding her BB fame over everyone's head. Because she's constantly like, don't play with me, don't play with me, don't go against my word, don't you dare go against my word. I am BB royalty, don't play with me like that. And everybody just eats it up. Everybody's just like, oh yes, Rachel. Even though if anybody else did that, it'd be like, how dare you talk to me like that? But it's Rachel, so it's okay. Fuck, I'm getting lightheaded. I'm sorry, but like, this is insane, dude. This is an insane episode. You know what? Another thing that I hate that nobody's talking about? How Rachel bullied Lauren into doing her bidding. You know what's funny? Is that Rachel, the week that Riley got HOH, she was scolding Catherine. Yeah, she was scolding Catherine and saying, don't you dare bully, because she was accusing Ashley. She was accusing Ashley of being the BB thief, the person who is trying to steal Riley's HOH. She calls that bullying. But what she's doing to Lauren, constantly following her, she's following her, by the way, around the house, making sure that nobody advocates for themselves, even though she would do that in a heartbeat. And then she has the nerve to scold Vince and Morgan and be like, you're making her cry right now. You're making her cry right now. How dare you? Don't try to pressure her into doing this. What are you doing? What are you doing? Look at your actions. And people are not going to look at that and be like, oh, hey. You know what Morgan should have done? Morgan should have said, you know what, Rachel? Actually, me and Vince are buddy-buddy with Lauren. You're the one that's bullying her. You're the one that's going after her, constantly following her, making sure that she doesn't get a vote. I'm happy that Lauren stuck to her fucking guns and took down Vince. I was surprised. Genuinely, I was surprised that Lauren stuck to her guns. I honestly kind of preferred if she didn't now, because all of a sudden, Vince and Morgan are in buddy-buddy with Rachel. After Mickey wins Blockbuster. Ain't that funny? Fucking sweating, dude. I've never gotten so angry to the point where I'm sweating. Bro, I love Big Brother, but after this episode, I'm 100% on the side of people who say Big Brother's rigged. Because there's too many instances where there's just way too many coincidences that like work in favor of whoever the Big Brother favorite is. Last year, Big Brother's favorite was Angela, because somehow she got to week 10 out of 12 or 14, whichever one. I think I'm going to get a bloody nose. Anyway, I just want to talk about this because I'm tired of this. I love Big Brother. I'm still watching it. Love it. Love Big Brother. I love watching it with my family. But good God, is it irritating. It happens all the time, dude. I don't know, man. But make sure to like, share, subscribe. Oh, shit. My nose is actually bleeding. Oh, shit. But yeah. I'm pissed off. Help people target Riley or Rachel next year or next week. If not, I'm just going to say that they're 100% right. The people who say that the game's rigged, I would say they're 100% right. Bye.